People are always going to disappoint you, especially those who, unfortunately, have the same DNA as you. My father's negligence is something I can't easily forgive or get over. As someone who thrives off communication, it's hard for me to accept that some people just don't want to reason with you. I've come to terms with that feeling with other people, but with my father, it seems unfair. He never gave me the opportunity to communicate and to be an open book with him. More importantly, he never apologized. That hurts. There's a repeating cycle of him coming into my life and out again. Each time he reappears, then disappears, the pain grows a little sharper and a little deeper until one day I don't want to deal with it at all. Now that I'm 19, I've decided that he's no longer required to give a shit about me. If it doesn't come naturally, why should my father have to care about me? Why should I have to care about him? Forced caring doesn't do anything for the soul. It has to come from the heart. I must have felt his bad energy when I was born because my mother tells me that I did not like being in his arms. Side note, it must be weird for men to see their sperm cells have legs, a face, a voice. Like out of all the bad things that can happen from sex, I was a little fucker who ruined 19 years of your life. I screeched and cried when he held me. Maybe I already felt his rejection of me. Maybe I already knew that's how my life would unfold. Me loving my mother and despising my father. Maybe my father felt my rejection of him as much as I felt his rejection of me. So that day, he chose his future. He didn't want to hear the cries anymore, so he left the room. His hand hasn't touched that doorknob in 19 years. All throughout my childhood, my dad confuses love with paying for things. A child support bill that barely covers what I need for school, a shopping trip to buy shoes or some weirdly oversized coat, when what I really want is for him to tell me he's proud of me. And why do I have to be Sherlock fucking Holmes to find out I have a sister who's only 4 years younger than me? I don't recall him ever apologizing for that lie by omission, yet I always am sorry when I forget to text him back or answer his call because I'm too busy handling shit on my own. My father is like the Joker to my Batman. He's always coming by to burn down Gotham City. Me choosing not to react to my father's behavior would be like Batman deciding not to stop the Joker from terrorizing Gotham City. But the Joker is going to keep coming again and again to try and destroy the city. So why not just let him do what he wants? He's a villain, so someone's gonna catch him. Why does it have to be Batman? Why does it have to be me? To this day, my father comes by always wanting to buy me things, which doesn't sound too bad when you're 12 with no job and have a weird obsession with Superman paraphernalia. I finally meet my younger sister on my 16th birthday. This is my birthday present from him. We're finding out we've got so many things in common, like allergies to peanuts and shellfish, eczema, and interest in theater. My grandmother makes a snarky comment about me being the older sister who doesn't answer her phone. And I think to myself, isn't it the father who's supposed to keep track of his child? There's no apology for my father. No, I'm sorry you waited so long to meet your sister. Crickets. Growing up, I always wanted to be around him, even if it was just 3 hours at some low-priced community mall. But at 16, my need to be around him disappears. I wonder if he took me out because my grandmother and aunties pressured him into it. Maybe it was just enough of a convenience for him the way it was convenient for him to show me around his workplace and tell all his coworkers that I was an all-A's student, best in my class. It was never convenient for him to call me and ask how I'm doing during the times when I'm stressed and overwhelmed in school. He's never around for the hard times. And once I realized this, his fake superhero veneer vanishes. I think there's another reason Batman keeps putting up with Joker's bullshit. He really wants the Joker to see and know that he cares about him. But the Joker keeps coming back, trying to destroy the city, totally oblivious to Batman's heart. Maybe that's what it is. The point of it all. The reason why there's a billion Batman vs. Joker movies. They need each other to be relevant, to feel something. But what if Batman stopped caring and the Joker just left? I think all superheroes have some godly complex where they think that the world hasn't blown up yet because of them. Like, I always thought the way my father acted was my problem, that I must have done something wrong. I've always wondered why it's always villains versus superheroes and never an in between. Why can't Deadpool just be the norm for all super freaks with powers? He seems to have his life figured out, killing the guys who disturb his peace and leaving everyone else alone. Deadpool minds his business. He only has 2 movies in the entire Marvel series, but you either love or hate his character. Except for the woman he loves, I forget her name, he has 0 fucks to give. My dad is gonna be my dad. That's just him. Why should I waste my time trying to save him when I can just save myself? Or even better, I don't have to save anyone. For the longest time, I've tried to be the hero of my own story, always saving the day and wondering where it all went wrong. So, yeah, fuck being a damn hero. No good guy versus bad guy, no child versus adult, no confusion about being 19 and now thinking that I am an adult but still longing to be daddy's little girl with her 2-inch poofy curls. Shiny fake jewelry from Claire's can no longer manipulate me into thinking that fake, cheap shit disguised as love is worth bragging about. No worries about getting a movie sequel or being everyone's favorite superhero. From here on out, I am Deadpool. But like without the super cool suit or a penis. And I'm black, so fuck it.
Let's go.